made a charge, got down to within 6 twice in the final minute, but never closer. And believe it or not, Salve, a much shorter team. I mean, I do not exaggerate when I tell you Middlebury had at least 6 guys that were 6'6" or between 6'6" and 6'9", and most of them played. Salve's tallest guy is 6'5", and they had in the points in the paint category, Salve won it 36-20.
Well,
so they got it done.
Well, that's that desire. Not that Middlebury didn't try and didn't work hard, but as we've seen during these games, Bob, this group of players is just an intense player every possession. They don't let up. They don't have these periods where, okay, I got to stop playing now. They come off the game, open the opening tip. They're going to be diving on the floor. They're going to be going after every rebound. And when they get it, they own it. And, you know, Middlebury might have been a little complacent after halftime, but it was probably more of what Salve did as opposed to what Middlebury didn't do.
Well, I got to tell you, though, I'll give Middlebury. Middlebury had to travel 6 hours in the storm to get down here for Thursday night's game.
Wow.
The game was delayed by an hour and a half start because of their problems getting here. So you got to factor that into some degree. But overall, though, it's just a very, very good win.
Well, like Sean said, it's a signature win for his program right now for Salve to beat a team like Middlebury, is big. And it goes a long way at the end of the year. It goes a long way maybe with the ECAC rankings at the end of the year when you're looking for a tournament bid and you have that on your resume. That could go a long way.
All right, well, we are getting close to the start of this game, which will have the 3-man officiating crew of, what's that first name, Matt what?
Dorn, D-O-R-N.
D-O-R-N, Matt Dorn, Joshua Burton, and Bruce Anderson will be the officials here for this one.
You read Portuguese very well, Bob.
So we're getting close to the introduction of the starting lineups. And the Salve, of course, will be in the home white uniforms.
Yep.
And Nichols men, like the women, in their black uniforms with white numerals, white lettering. And Salve over here to our left. We are, as we mentioned earlier, sitting next to the Salve bench on the right side of the scorer's table. All the fans are on the opposite side of the court. And like in the first game, bleachers are about half to 2/3 full. So should be a pretty good crowd to watch this one.
It looks like the Fifth Waters have left.
Yeah, it looks like the Donovan
connection. I see Murph over there. So that's nice that they came, supported. And how do you like, is pink your favorite color? Way up top there.
Oh, my God. That's a kind of a raspberry.
That's a
raspberry thing on Mr. Bidlack, who's joined us for the afternoon as a spectator. Always nice to see one of the old Newporters come over to Rogers Recreation Center and
no question about it. He is old.
So, all right, let's turn our attention now to the starting lineups for this game, which we'll have to tell you as it happens. We've got an idea of who it might be, but we'll see how it works out as they get introduced to the crowd here and everybody else. Now, either our older brother is a little chilly or he's getting ready to leave.
I think he was going to get ready to leave, but he's staying. He'll watch a little more.
Okay.
This is the latest he stayed up.
I got to say, yeah, didn't it get close to his bedtime? Yeah. We were speaking, of course, of James Dias, the not nearly as good-looking older brother as John Dias.
They all say he's good. He's the good-looking one. I don't know. That's what they say.
Introduced first is Christian Horton. I think that's Horton. They called him Horner, but that's Horton. Here is Jalen Hurst, 6'2", sophomore out of Hartford, Connecticut. Next comes Ryan Sheehan, the high scorer, 6'4" senior out of North Attleboro. And we have Sam Horning introduced, the 6'4" senior from Falmouth, Maine. Not Falmouth, Mass, but Falmouth, Maine. And Joe Gallant, the Salem, New Hampshire 6'4" junior, rounds out the starting squad for the Bison of Nichols. 5-3 on the season, 2-0 in conference play under second-year head coach Jeff Lindgren. For the Seahawks of Salve, Regina, Isaiah Pringle waiting at the end of the little player corridor to greet the starters. Starting with Patrick Deneen, the 6'2" senior out of Medfield, Massachusetts. Next out is Jeff Bielefeld from Littleton, Mass, 6'4" senior captain.
Every team should have a Jeff Bierfeld. He'd be at every game. I like the mustache.
Yeah, he's going with the Fu Manchu mustache. Gave up the goatee. Joining him now is Nick Bates, the 6'4 freshman from Danvers, Mass. Here comes Barrett Hanlon. What a great player he is in his first year here at Salve as a 5'10 sophomore from Hopkinton. And rounding it out is the other captain, Josh Holfelder from Noank, Connecticut, 6'5 senior. The starting unit for Sean Foster's Salve Regina Seahawks. Right now at 2-0 in the conference and 7-2 on the season.
I'm looking out here, and the three players that are hurt, not here, Pringle, Cordova, and Firstmeister, all dressed neatly, looking sharp. Says a lot for the program that Coach runs here, because Sean Foster, he's dapper too, but his players.
Yep, they got it right. All right, we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the action for you on WADK and WADK.com.
Sunday swing time. Sunday morning at 11 on WADK.
Or is it too late?
If need be, A1 Roofing and Construction can be A1 Sheet Metal. That's right.
No.
Just A1, right?
Yeah.
A1 has a full sheet metal fabrication shop. They can do soldering and design work. A1 installs copper gutters and downspouts. They can line your wooden gutters with copper. Call on A1 for custom copper shower fans or flashing around chimneys. For any copper work, including custom pieces. A1's ready to work with you or your contractor. Talk to Sean at A1 Roofing and Construction of Newport, 265-1019. The Music Box is Aquidneck Island's only toy store, and they've got what's hot, like the Ty Beanie Boos and Beanie Balls, the complete Mattel and Hasbro lines, including Monster High, Barbie, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, and action figures, plus Melissa and Doug, Ugly Dolls, and all kinds of sports collectibles for the Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins, Celtics, Yankees, and New York Giants. And yes, there's still a great CD selection, plus vinyl LPs are back.
I hear the anthem ending, so I'll wait. I'll just let the bumper go until it ends.
And welcome back to the Rogers Recreation Center. Glad you could join us for the second half of our doubleheader. Salve Regina men's team now taking on Nichols. And, well, we thought the women's game would be pretty interesting. It turned out to be a rout. We'll see if this one is a little bit more competitive. Salve women won the opener 72-47.
The big Alex Furtick moved on.
Alex did move on. He got a new job. I was asking about him the other day, but the person I asked didn't know where he ended up.
Okay. No, he was a fixture here for a lot of years.
Long-time
as
assistant.
A player and assistant.
Yep. And this year, Sean's getting help from Matt Adams and Tyler Hundley as his two assistants. First time he'll be without Alex Furtick for a number of years. So we'll miss the big man, who was a great player in his playing years here. All right, well, we're liking the beard on Sam Horning because that'll make him easy to identify.
Yeah.
Could use a little gray in it, but I guess that'll come down after a few years.
We all don't want to look like you, Bob, you know.
All right, the players are out at the center circle. Jeff Bielefeld will jump center for Salve. Let's see who does the honors for Nichols. Looks like the big guy will do it. That's Joe Gallant. And we'll get this one underway. See if the Salve men can be as lucky and as good as the Salve women were. And with the center tap, it is Jeff Bielefeld winning it. Getting it to
high.
Patrick Deneen. Barrett Hanlon takes charge. Works it out high to Josh Holfelder. They'll work it around, give everybody a touch if they can. Jeff Bielefeld out high. Now to Barrett Hanlon in the right corner. Works it back to Bielefeld, still out high. They go in the corner left side to Nick Bates. Cross court to Patrick Deneen in the right corner to Jeff Bielefeld. Looking underneath, the cutter's there, nothing going on. Gets it out to Nick Bates, top of the circle. Down the left side of the lane, lost the dribble, but Jeff Bielefeld grabbed it, turns in the lane, puts it up around and in.
Big, strong move, ran the shot clock down. 30 seconds, they only dribbled the ball once, Bob.
All right, bringing it back now is Chris Horton. He gives it up to Jalen Hurst. Hurst looks for Ryan Sheen at the top of the circle. Nothing there, back to Jordan. Christian Jordan looking for help. Back to Jalen Hurst out high. Got it by Patrick Deneen. Now a bounce pass intended for Jordan. Gets recovered by Hurst, but stolen away by Patrick Deneen.
A good man-to-man defense.
Patrick brings it back over the timeline, gets it to Holfelder in the left corner to Barrett Hanlon. Doesn't drive the lane, gives it up to Holfelder instead for a three. Back rimmed it, no good. Hustling down the court on the Bison. Here's Sam Horning driving in the lane. Tries to dish it down low to Ryan Sheehan, who lays it up and in.
Nice pass by Horning. Look, he was going to go in for a little left-handed layup across the lane, but left the ball down for Sheehan for an easy layup.
Breaking the press is Salve, but now the ball comes loose. Patrick Deneen saves it. Nick Bates thought about a three, changed his mind, gets it left side of the lane to Bielefeld, goes in the lane now, nothing there, backs it off to Dick Bates. They reset the offense. Salve going right to left. Patrick Deneen has it now, working around the perimeter. They get it in the left corner to Nick Bates, working that shot clock down. Here's Holfelder on the wing to Bates, goes baseline, trying to pass it, and it's going to be called for a player control foul as he crashed into Jalen Hurst.
Well, 2 possessions in a row. Salve being very patient. Ended up with Bates both times trying to take the ball to the hoop. Last time he got into Bielefeld. This time he charged.
2-2 is your score here. Both teams with the basket, obviously. And Christian Horton will bring it back. Christian Horton, rather. Not Jordan. Christian Horton. Looking for Sheehan in the middle, but nothing there. Now Sheehan gets it down in the low post. Sheehan working against Bates. Turns. Shoots. Misses. Rebound. Barrett Hanlon.
Good man-to-man defense that time.
Brings it up court, gets it to Patrick Deneen, charging to the hoop for a left side layup.
Well, good look up the floor, wide open. Deneen going to the hoop.
Back the other way. Gallant, the big man, gives it to Sheehan, working a low post against Nick Bates, the freshman, in the lane. Turns, spins, puts it up and in easily.
A big, strong player, and surprising that they put him in the low post, but he's been very successful so far.
Barrett Hanlon facing some full court pressure, guarded closely by Horton, but gets it to Bielefeld, goes right on the baseline, puts it up no good. Holfelder with a rebound, puts it back.
Well, all 5 guys go to the board for Salve, and that time 2 of them there and an easy putback.
Salve defense getting back in a hurry, knowing how quick this Nichols team is. Here's a three by Sheehan, off the mark, rebound Patrick Deneen.
That's 4 shots for Sheehan right out of the gun.
Back the other way, Barrett Hanlon charges down the lane, draws a blocking foul as he tries to drive to the hoop, and Barrett Hanlon will go to the line. And that's going to be on Nichols, Ryan Sheehan, drawing the first personal. Barrett Hanlon, out of Hopkinton, Mass., 73% free throw shooter, at the line to shoot a pair here for Salve Regina. First one's on the way, and bounced off the back rim. One more here for the transfer from Bentley College, Barrett Hanlon. 5'10" sophomore, throws it up and in this time. 7-4 advantage. Sam Horning will bring it up, gets it up courts. There's Gallant wide open, bounce pass on the baseline, gets to Sheehan, and he can't quite save it. Barrett Hanlon takes it away, and it's going to be knocked off a Salve player very sharply by Jalen Hurst.
Well, that time I think Gallant could have had the layup, but he overpassed that time to Sheehan. He lost the handle down low.
You can see where Jalen Hurst has such quick hands. He leads the team in steals. Already showing why. All right, here is Christian Horton with it now, working the dribble, right side of the lane, stops, backs it off to Ryan Sheehan. Sheehan goes down the lane, got tripped on his way down the lane, and it's going to be on Nick Bates.
Well, good first step by Sheehan. He really put a one hard dribble and looked like he just got his leg caught on Bates' leg, and that's a foul on Bates.
And the second foul on Nick Bates, which brings Chris O'Keefe off the bench for Salve. Probably draw the defensive assignment on Sheehan. Here's Christian Horton driving to the foul line, then changing his mind. They give it to Horning for a three. No. High rebound up there by Jeff Bielefeld.
A little quick three-point shot that time, and the offense could have been a little more patient.
All right, Salve working it around the perimeter in the hands of Josh Holfelder right now between the circles. Goes on the left side of the lane to Bielefeld, turning in the lane, spinning, putting it up, and what a nice move by Bielefeld left side.
Oh, into the lane, strong, got bumped, and still found time to make a little left-hand layup. Wow.
Yeah, another quick basket at the other end by Nichols as Ryan Sheehan beat the field down there. He got the pass. 9-6, Salve lead. Barrett Hanlon gets it up court into the hands of Patrick Deneen. Right side of the lane, drives to the baseline, puts it up, doesn't get it to go, got fouled on the way.
You might not get much time to take a breath today. Now, these teams are flying up and down the court. Nichols that time really got it quick to Sheehan, and then Salve in turn just pushes it right up.
Joe Gallant guilty of that foul. The 6'4 junior from Salem, New Hampshire, puts Patrick Deneen on the line. 6'2 senior, 63% at the free throw line this year. Salve has had their problems at the charity stripe, but not that time for Patrick Deneen. He'll get one more. good, solid, steady ball player, Patrick Deneen. Free throws on the way, and he misses the second one. Bison coming up in a hurry. Jalen Hurst thought about a pass, but decided to wait. Gives it up to Horton. He stops, pops from the lane. Jumper is good.
Oh, Horton extremely quick in transition, but that time very quick with his first step. Nice pull-up jump shot.
Pressure applied by Nichols in the full court. Chris O'Keefe has it now. Gets across the timeline, double teamed, looking for help. Still looking for help, and now gets it in the corner to Barrett Hanlon. Right side, goes right to the lane, gets shut off. Pass is tipped away, and there's going to be a foul called on Sam Horning as he tried to deflect it away from Josh Holfelder as they chased it down right at John Dias.
Good hustle there by that time by Horning. He really hustled after, tried to reach over and foul him, but he called for the foul. But nice job by O'Keefe that time, splitting that trap. He was in trouble, but he stepped through it and found the open person.
Sam Horning's first personal as Barrett Hanlon brings it back. Bounce pass is stolen away by Jalen Hurst.
Yeah, telegraphed that when he looked right at the person he was throwing it to, and Hurst read the pass.
Nichols, Bison at the other end, a chance to even it up, if not take the lead. Ryan Sheehan has it in that low post area on the left side, working against Chris O'Keefe, gives it up to Gallant. Now out to Horton. Horton looking for some help, traveled, thought about a pass, changed his mind, took an extra step.
Good call there, Bob. Yeah, he was trying to get the ball down into Gallant on a pick and roll, but Gallant was covered, and then he caused him to travel.
Bison applying full court pressure every time so far. Josh Holfelder to put it in play, gets it to Barrett Hanlon. And Hanlon will bring it up court with a pass up to Patrick Deneen. Deneen charging right toward the hoop, puts it up on the run, blocked by Gallant. Batted away by Horning, who saves it and throws it off of Josh Holfelder to keep it a Bison ball.
A good hustle by Nichols that time, but a good block by Gallant. I think Deneen was going to the hoop. I think he just left his feet too long and was hung up in the air when he had to take his shot.
Josh Holfelder sits down, and we do see Scott St. Lawrence out there wearing that brace of sorts on his knee and also dealing with back pain, but he's out there competing. Nichols with the ball. Sheehan has it, wants to go to the lane, and bumped on his way by Chris O'Keefe. And Ryan Sheehan draws another foul, but not in shooting. Chris O'Keefe, the guilty party.
Sheehan very strong, real hard. First dribble, goes to the hole strong, and then that time made the shot, but the foul was called earlier.
Jalen Hurst has it taken away by Barrett Hanlon on the down court. Nice pass, tried it behind the back, didn't work. But Scott St. Lawrence came up with it and goes right to the hoop for the layup.
Well, Salve doing a good job in transition, really getting up the floor real quick.
12-8, Salve lead, early going. 5 minutes plus gone in the first half. Here's Jalen Hurst with it between the circles. Goes right side to Ryan Sheehan. They look for him all the time. Goes in the lane, throws it up, and nails it.
Tough. You almost have to deny him the basketball or double him when he gets it.
Trying to break the pressure. Scott St. Lawrence brings it up. Gets it over in the middle to Chris O'Keefe. Bounce pass down low for Jeff Bielefeld. And he is fouled by Gallant as he tries to go in left side.
Well, they work so hard on the offensive end. They get it in quick, and all of a sudden Salve is right back down at him.
Joe Gallant now with 2 personal fouls in the early going, and he'll have to take a seat. While Jeff Bielefeld goes to the line to shoot a pair, he's been struggling at the free throw line, only 55% this year. First one is in there.
That's probably the only time he doesn't jump when he shoots, so he probably hasn't got it down when he's flat.
Gustav Kumari, Chris Johnson, and also Matt Langatis come in the lineup here for Nichols. As Jeff Bielefeld steps back to the line to try to put the second one down. It's on the way, and good. Nice arc that time by Mr. Bielefeld. 14-10, Salve lead, and we've got new folks here. Langatis is handling the point right now. Gives it up to Gustav Kumari. Back to Langatis on the left wing. Guarded closely by St. Lawrence. Gets a screen from Ryan Sheehan, doesn't use it. They back it off to Kumari. And on the right wing, charging is Johnson, doesn't do anything with it. And gives it back that time to Chris Johnson, nothing happening. Working the baseline is Chris Johnson, and he dunks it.
Yeah, that time he beat Bielefeld on the baseline. There was no weak side held. That was almost accidental offense.
All right, breaking the pressure, pass comes up to Chris O'Keefe. Looking for help to Scott St. Lawrence. Drops it down low. Barrett O'Hanlon. Little jumper on the wing. Yeah, 6 feet away.
And there's a little guy down on inside, but he's short right over his player.
Quickly bringing it back is Gustav Kumari. And gives it to Chris Johnson. Now to Langatis on the left corner. Goes to the lane at the free throw line. Looking for help. Bounce pass. Gets there. Nice cut to the basket. by Gustav Kumari.
Great back door. Looked like he was going to get a handoff at the top of the key, and it just went back door. Was wide open.
Chris O'Keefe trying to break the pressure. Gets the three-quarter court. Now across the timeline. Double team there. Dribbles away from that. Goes right to the free throw line. Gives it to Bielefeld, left side of the lane. Waiting. Gives it back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe goes down the lane. Stops. Fakes the jumper. Gives it out to Hanlon for a three. Too strong. Weak side rebound, Ryan Sheehan. Here's Langatis. Langatis going over in the corner. Back to Langatis on the baseline. Nothing there. Now works it out high to Kumari. Kumari made a traveling move trying to get toward the foul line.
Well, this is up and down action. It's really fun to watch because all 10 players on the floor are about the same height. Every guy can handle the basketball. They're moving it quickly. And just good execution. Both teams shooting. Well, Salve is 6 for 9 from the floor. And I believe Nichols is also 5 for 9.
Marlon Bennett's also out there for Nichols, and joining the Salve unit now for Jeff Bielefeld is Eric McKinnon, and Brendan Fowler steps out there, the big man, to work down low for Salve. Bringing the ball up is Barrett Hanlon, who played the entire game Thursday night. McKinnon with it now, left side, in the middle, Patrick Deneen for a three, in and out. Rebound for Chris Johnson of Nichols. Back the other way, Ryan Sheehan looking for some help. Gives it out high to Chris Johnson. Gets the foul line. Brings up the dribble. Pass down low. All alone. Nice cut. Gustav Kumari.
That's the second time they've lost him. That was a good over the head, almost behind the head pass. Nice assist.
Here is Scott St. Lawrence bringing it up to break the pressure. Gets to the top of the circle. Goes down the lane. Dishes it off. On the wing, Brendan Fowler. Too strong.
Well, getting to the basket easily. Dumped it down. Just a missed shot.
Gustav Kumari goes down low, deflected, taken away by Eric McKinnon, throws it up court to Patrick Deneen, trying to beat the field, goes up on the run, blocked very nicely. Deneen gets it back, puts it up and in.
Well, stay with the play. Good block there that time by number 11, Johnson, but he got his own rebound, put it right back in.
At the other end, Matt Langatis misses a layup on the left side. Josh Holfelder with the defense and the rebound. Patrick Deneen the other way. St. Lawrence has it. Scott gives it up to Patrick Deneen, to Barrett Hanlon, out beyond the arc, right side. Working around left side now to St. Lawrence. Goes down on the right side of the lane to Brendan Fowler, who banks it home.
Nice move. Lucky to make that pass down into the lane. Looked like it was going to be picked off, but Fowler just a little turnaround baby hook.
20-16 is the Salve lead. Just under 11 minutes left first half. Up and down game here as Gustav Kumari working the point. Gets to the top of the circle. Now drives down the right side of the lane. Dishes off on the wing to Langatis, who misses a three. Fight for the rebound. It's on the floor. Taken away by Kumari. Tries to go down the lane. Dishes it back. Shot by Bennett. Marlon Bennett hits a three.
Kumari's very active. They look for him on offense, but he's done a nice job.
At the other end, Deneen goes cross court. Gets it to Eric McKinnon. And McKinnon called a timeout before he lost his position. Oh, no, he did lose. He stepped on the sideline.
Yeah, the long pass led him a little bit too far, and then by the time he came down with it, we stepped on the out-of-bounds line. But both teams running at a good pace, moving the ball efficiently, and getting good looks. Right now, it's 7 for 10 for Nichols from the floor, and 6 for 11 for Salve.
Barrett Hanlon sits down for the first time in I don't know how long.
Since he came to Salve.
Gets a rest as Matt Langatis brings it back up court for the Bison of Nichols. Against Brendan Fowler, goes right down the lane, charges in, and picks up some contact down there, either from Chris O'Keefe or Fowler. It is on Brendan Fowler. So Matt Langatis working on the big guy, gets himself to the free throw line.
And since he's come in, he's been the focal point of the offense. He and Kumari have really been the ones handling the ball, but Langatis, for a big guy, does a nice job.
First free throw is good. Matt Langatis out of Sebago, Maine. A 55% free throw shooter. Looked pretty darn good on the first one to tie it up.
How cold do you think it was in Sebago today?
Missed the second one. Fowler with the rebound. Maybe a little chilly up there. 20-20. We're even with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Chris O'Keefe double teamed at the midcourt stripe, looking for help. Goes alone in the corner to Patrick Deneen. Doesn't shoot from there. And they'll work around the perimeter. Chris O'Keefe working it back to Deneen. Deneen looking for a screen from St. Lawrence in three-point range. Doesn't take it. Goes to McKinnon. Shot clock now down to 8. Patrick Deneen in the corner. McKinnon goes baseline. Looks for an open man. Chris O'Keefe is going to put up a long jumper. Too long. Doesn't hit anything. Shot clock violation for Salve.
Yeah, nice job. After that 2-2-1 press, they went to a 2-3 zone. And we got a foul call on the rebound, too, and that time on number 33, McKinnon.
Eric McKinnon committed the foul.
That was one of the real good defensive stands we've seen this afternoon.
20-20 the score is Gustav Kumari brings it over the timeline. Works it to a high post to Lengatis. Now here is Kumari again. Goes down the lane, dishes it off wide. Lengatis saves the pass, and they work it around. Nothing happening in the middle for Eggleston, who came in. Shot from far out is taken off by Chris O'Keefe on a long rebound. 2-on-1. Now he slows down and has the ball knocked away from behind.
Nice hustle coming back that time by Eggleston. Deflected from behind.
Kumari loses his dribble. It ball's on the floor, and picking it up finally is Chris O'Keefe. He's 1-on-3, but he's still heading toward the basket. Puts it up on the run, doesn't get it to go, but drew contact, and Chris O'Keefe will get to the line.
Yeah, good move by O'Keefe. He was even with the defender. There was no way the defender was going to be set, and he just went up for the layup and drew the blocking foul.
Foul was on Matt Lengatis, and Chris O'Keefe steps to the line, the 6'2 sophomore from Lexington. 4 for 4 on the season at the free throw line, and now 4 for 5.
Yes, Salve not doing themselves any favors right now. Only 4 for 7 from the foul line, taking a lot of chances. Nichols has not been there yet.
Jeff Bielefeld is back in. So is Josh Holfelder. Chris O'Keefe at the line gets one more to try to break a 20-20 tie, and hits the second one. Now Chris will take a seat, and Barrett Hanlon comes back in. 21-20. Salve with the lead. Nichols with the ball. Sam Horning is back. And also is, Gustav Kumari stays in. He's got the ball right now. Works it to Horning, the bearded one. There's Jalen Hurst, who's returned. Working it around now to Chris Johnson, who's back in that Bison lineup. Horning trying to get to the right side of the lane. Takes a shot from the right angle and misses it. Salve with the rebound. Barrett Hanlon on the run. He's going right down the right side of the lane. Can't get it to go.
Good, strong move.
Down court, beating the field is Kumari, and he misses the layup. Patrick Deneen got back to get the defense going. Kumari gets up slowly at the other end. Hanlon lost his dribble, lost the ball. Hurst with another steal. Down court it goes, and with a nice dish, Irving Eggleston lays it up and in.
That was back-to-back action. The credit Kumari. He didn't get fouled on the play, but knocked to the ground and twisted his ankle, and came back and made a nice assist.
All right, here back comes Christian Horton now for Nichols. And he'll give Gustav Kumari a rest, as Jeff Lindgren puts in some fresh forces there. And the pressure applied at full court as Josh Holfelder looks to get it in. Still looking, and a 5-second violation called on Salve. Couldn't get it in.
Yeah, not a comfortable play that time. They had to take it out in the far left corner, and they ran the screens almost on the other side of the basket, and just no one ever came.
8:06 to go first half. Nichols up by a point. Gets the ball into Irving Eggleston. Guarded by Eric McKinnon. Low post down to Lengatis. Return pass. And the basket is good by Irving Eggleston as he drew contact, and he'll go to the line.
Well, it was just a simple pass into the post and cut to the basket. The defender, I didn't see who it was, just got lost. And Eggleston went in, made a nice layup, and got fouled.
Eric McKinnon guilty of the foul, his second. And at the line is Irving Eggleston out of East Lyme, Connecticut, 6'2 sophomore, who is only a 46% free throw shooter, 6 of 13. If I keep going, I'll probably make him hit this free throw the way things have been going, and he does.
You're good, Bob.
So what I have to do is say something bad about the Salve free throw shooters in order for them to make those free throws. All right, pressure waiting at midcourt for Salve. Barrett Hanlon has it, gets it in the middle now to Eric McKinnon, had it slapped away again. Jalen Hurst with another steal, but he has it stolen by Barrett Hanlon.
Good big save there by Hanlon. It looked like that was going to be a 3-on-1.
On the baseline, Josh Holfelder working. Double move, doesn't go. Falls off the rim.
Well, good look by Salve that time. Shooting starting to slip a little bit, 8 for 16.
Christian Horton brings it back. They work it up in the left corner. This is Eggleston with it. Looking down low, nothing there. Gets it to Jalen Hurst. Beyond the arc, flips it over to Christian Horton. Horton at the free throw line. Here's Lengatis working a reverse layup up and in.
Well, we don't see that too often when someone gets the ball inside against Salve and there's no help side defense.
At the other end as I choke.
Well, okay. You all right? A good steal right here. Nice reach in by number 32 down the corner.
A three by Jalen Hurst misses the mark, and Deneen with the rebound.
Rushed that shot that time. They had the advantage, but just didn't come away with the hoop. Sean Foster helping you out, Bob.
Helping me out with a 60-second timeout is Salve Regina, down 27-21, a 7-point run for Nichols. More on WADK and WADK.com after this 60-second timeout.
Bob Angel and the WADK Morning Report on 1540 WADK.
The Midtown Oyster Bar, where Newport's past meets Newport's present. Midtown Oyster Bar. 3 levels of dining, including the largest raw bar in town, which not only offers oysters, but also ceviche, cocktails, and salads. Remember, Midtown features champagne and shells every Tuesday from 5 to 7 p.m. When you buy a glass of champagne, you receive 3 oysters. Buy a bottle of champagne, receive a dozen.
We already do the Newport
Meet some
Insurance.
local oyster farmers. Learn how and why their oysters pair well with certain champagne. Get to
Yes.
Okay.
Spring Room, open 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. every day. Enjoy a cozy cocktail on the second level at their bird
Actually, the next 60 we have will be another Newport Insurance.
Oyster Bar, 345 Main
Oh, I
Street
see,
at
yeah,
the
way
former
down
Services
there.
location. Open every day for lunch, noon to 4, and for dinner, 4 to 10, till 11, Friday and Saturday. For reservations, 619-4100. Find them on the web at midtownoysterbar.com.
What do you think, Coach Dias? Sean Foster called that timeout because...
Well, his team was getting a little ragged in transition, rushing some shots, but maybe just go over a couple things against some of these change in defenses by Nichols.
27-21, Nichols has the lead. Salve has the ball. Goes in the left corner, it is to... Oh, sneaking in there was Mr. Lerner when I wasn't looking. For Salve, that's Evan Lerner, freshman. Barrett handling with it now. They're working around the perimeter. Patrick Deneen has it. Shot clock down to almost 5 seconds. Looking, going cross court to Holfelder. Down low to Barrett Hanlon. The baseline puts up a little jumper. Too long. Another shot clock violation, but rebound Nichols.
Yeah, not a good possession that time against the zone.
Horton flips it over on the left side, and they get it back to Horning, who almost traveled with it, but saved it to Ryan Sheehan, who's back in the game. They're working around the perimeter to Horning for a 3. No, bounces around, fight for the rebound. Gallant has it, dueling Mr. Bielefeld in that rebound battle. Christian Horton with it now, backing it off. Horton will work his way down to the foul line and dish it back off to Sam Horning. Horning got it by Evan Lerner, who's looking like he's working the top of his zone here right now.
Yeah, a little 1-2-2 by Salve this time.
Horton has it, shot clock, 12 seconds here for the Bison. Probably unusual for them to work the shot clock down like this. Here it goes to Gallant down low. He gives it up out high and on the wing all alone for a 3. Short is Horton, but batting the rebound out is Gallant. They try to work it down low, but it is going to be, looks like off of Nichols. But no, apparently it deflected off a Salve player.
This kid Gallant is like a Jeff Bierfowl clone. He's just strong, got that rebound. That's 2 times on the offensive boards. But Nichols very patient against the zone.
All right, now we've got a traveling violation called on Jalen Hurst as he tries to make his move toward the top of the key.
Yeah, just took a handoff from the right wing and then really just stumbled and bumbled with it.
27-21 is the Nichols lead. Pressure applied right at midcourt. Salve breaks it. Hanlon has it, gives it to Bielefeld, back to Barrett. Out deep, around to Holfelder, to Patrick Deneen. Staying out in the perimeter. Seahawks working around that defensive Nichols. Holfelder has it on the right side, back to Hanlon. Now high post to Patrick Deneen, nothing there. And the shot clock is down to 10. Deneen gets it back. In the corner it goes to Hanlon, wants to go baseline. Dishes it in the middle to Holfelder, who banks it home.
Nice pass by Hanlon. Salve looking not to take the perimeter shot.
Quickly up court the Bison as usual, but Salve's back there. Ryan Sheehan has it beyond the arc. They're working around left side. Christian Horton takes control. Now Sheehan barking out the instructions from between the circles. Takes a long 3, in and out. Rebound Patrick Deneen.
Looked like he was going to try to feed the post, but pulled up and took a long 3.
Pass up in the middle. Comes a nice feed from Hanlon down low to Josh Holfelder for an easy layup.
Salve big people, Holfelder in particular, running the floor, getting to his spots down low, and Salve's down 2.
27-25. Bison get it back with 4:15 to go in the half. Ryan Sheehan looking for instructions from his head coach, Jeff Lindgren. Gives it up to Christian Horton, and they'll set the offense from there. Working it around. Again, Horton goes over here to Sheehan, goes in the middle to Gallant, throws right down the lane and puts it up left side.
Gallant's a good player, Joe Gallant. About 6'4", strong, that time a little left-handed hook.
Again, the full court pressure, and Patrick Deneen gets it back to Josh Holfelder. Back to Patrick. Still trying to get across that timeline. Deneen finally gets over to Holfelder. Holfelder on the right side, down on the baseline to Hanlon, for a fadeaway. No good. Rebound to Ryan Sheehan of Nichols. They're on the run. Salve's back. Sheehan will wait, look for help. Christian Horton. We've got some kind of a contact down in the middle there.
Fouls on Hanlon, I believe, 31. Reaching in.
Barrett Hanlon committing the foul. Chris O'Keefe is going to come in, and Evan Lerner, who was in there for a few minutes, gets to sit down. Some time for the freshman. Comes to Salve out of Hopedale, Mass. At the line, though, is Christian Horton, 5'8" sophomore from Rutland, Massachusetts. Has hit 10 of his 15 free throws this season. And rattles home number one. Gets another.
Salve in the bonus. That's a 17 foul to half. And only 5 for Nichols with all the aggressive defense.
Gallant's going to sit down, and Chris Johnson comes on for Nichols. Second free throw is good for Horton. 31-25 Nichols. 3.5 to go in the half. Barrett Hanlon in the backcourt with Josh Holfelder. Goes in the middle to Chris O'Keefe. O'Keefe at the free throw line. Double team. Gets it back to Barrett Hanlon. Working around now. Back to O'Keefe. And the perimeter beyond the arc. Straight away, Chris. Back to Jeff Bielefeld out high. Now to Barrett Hanlon. Working it around to Holfelder for a jumper that's off the mark. And Chris Johnson grabs the rebound.
Yeah, Salve got to find somebody that can shoot the ball from the perimeter with consistency against this zone.
And a blocking call called on Salve as Ryan Sheehan made his move to the hoop. And it's on Jeff Bielefeld. That's going to be his first.
Yeah, his first step is extremely quick and strong. I mean, he just takes it, puts the ball on the floor after he takes that step.
Ryan Sheehan shoots free throws at almost 83%. And his first one is good.
It's not working, Bob. You're trying. Keep it up.
Really good free throw shooter is Ryan Sheehan out of North Attleboro. 6'4". Second free throw is good.
Well, you're truthful.
33-25. Salve's down by 8 now. This is the biggest lead that Nichols has had. Keeping that pressure on up near the midcourt area, but Salve gets away from it. Barrett Hanlon on the baseline. Nice pass to Jeff Bielefeld, who goes right to the hoop and lays it in.
Nice job by Hanlon that time. Splitting the zone in 1-2-2, split the wing, and found Bielefeld all alone underneath.
Sam Langatis is back for Nichols right now. And here's Sheehan trying a three. Oh, all net. Ryan Sheehan.
Well, you got to lay off a little bit because his first step is so quick, but you can't give him 3-pointers either.
Patrick Deneen across the timeline to a pass to Chris O'Keefe. Patrick Deneen, they work it cross court right side to Barrett Hanlon. Now to Patrick Deneen. In the middle up high, it's Bielefeld to Chris O'Keefe. Goes cross court in the corner to Patrick Deneen for a three. No good. Fight for the rebound, and Bison's come away with another one.
Yeah, not the real three-point shooter that they need right now.
All right, Sam Langatis will work it back over here and give it to Gustav Kumare, who has returned for the Bison. Out there with Jalen Hurst, Ryan Sheehan, and Chris Johnson, who has it right now. Back to Kumare. Now they work it around, looking for Sheehan. Nothing there, so they go back to the middle. That's Kumare. Back to Hurst. In the corner to Sheehan, right side. In the middle it goes. Nice bounce pass down low. Nothing there. Shot from the corner by Johnson. Off the rim, no good. Josh Holfelder brings it down.
Two nice passes that time. Led to a wide open three. They just couldn't make it.
Back in the hands of Patrick Deneen. He gives it up to Barrett Hanlon, who wanted to drive down the lane but got slapped from behind by Jalen Hurst.
Won't be any shots. That's only their 16th foul.
So Salve will put it in play underneath their basket over the baseline, and Barrett Hanlon will put it in. Looking, and goes in the corner to Chris O'Keefe. They work it around to Bielefeld at the free throw line. Goes down the left side of the lane, lays it up and in, and draws the foul.
You just got to appreciate the player that he is. He got the ball at the foul line. He goes to his left. He takes one dribble and gets from the foul line to the rim, strong for a layup, and gets fouled.
Jeff Bielefeld trying to complete a three-point play. The captain from Littleton, Mass. Puts his free throw up and no good. Remains 36-29. Back comes Kumare. Gets right to the free throw line. And here's Langatis driving down the lane. Flips it up. No good. Bielefeld high for the rebound.
Well, he had to avoid the contact with Bielefeld.
At the other end, it's Patrick Deneen stopping and putting it in about 2 feet from the hoop. Left side.
Good run right here by Salve. 4 quick points.
36-31. Less than a minute to go in the half. Gustav Kumari with the ball near the center circle. Setting up the offense, using up as much as the clock as they have. They got 20 seconds on it. Shot clock, that is. Here it goes to Lingatis, and Lingatis traveled, trying to make his move in the low post.
Yeah, he caught the ball. Nice pass that time by Sheehan. They're doing a nice job of flashing a player into the post against that zone. And that time he just continued moving without putting the ball to the floor.
Salve can't quite use up the shot clock and the half. Be close, but not quite. Holfelder brings up his dribble and gets it finally to Barrett Hanlon near midcourt. Hanlon guarded closely by Christian Horton. Hanlon has 20 seconds on the shot clock. Has the ball beyond the arc. Goes on the left side to Josh Holfelder. His three is off the mark. Long rebound, and Langatis tried to get it. Didn't get there. And Salve ball. Salve's down by 5, 36-31, but Nichols will have the last shot of the half. 18 seconds remaining. Gustav Kumari will bring it up to the center circle. Picked up by Chris O'Keefe. 9 seconds to go in the half. Langatis dribbles it out between the circles. Looking like he wants to drive the lane. Goes right side. Nothing there. Gives it up to Ryan Sheehan. Has to throw one up wildly at the buzzer. Rolls off the rim harmlessly. And that is the end of your first half.
Well, a very good one it was.
Entertaining, and up and down the court they went. 36-31. Nichols leading Salve at the break in the men's half of the doubleheader. The women victorious of Salve in the first half by a wide margin. We'll be talking with Corey Hughes, the head coach of the Salve women's team, right after we take this time out on WADK.com and WADK AM 1540.
The Pet Show, Saturdays at 4 on 1540 WADK.
A new weekly video feature from
Okay.
By the way, the next 60 is in the zone.
Yeah, that's okay. Just do the one here, because I got interview ready to go.
Yep, YouTube channel to follow each weekly episode, which offers glimpses of the teams during competition, practices,
Corey, as I turn up your microphone. An easier win than you thought it would be?
I wouldn't say easier.
No?
I think we played extremely well. I think if we didn't play extremely well, it would have been a much more of a dogfight than it was.
Okay.
Good team.
What were some of the things you were doing better? Defense?
Defensively, much better. Making better decisions with the basketball. Taking advantage of mismatch situations. Taking advantage of defenders that were cheating, meaning not just running our offense, but actually looking at what's open. And we hit some shots. I mean, we didn't shoot the lights out by any stretch of the imagination, but I think we shot a lot better than we did last game. So.
Well, you were getting some nice, easy ones down low with some great inlet passes that were going on.
Great passing.
From
great
LA
passing.
and from what's her name over here?
Yeah.
But that looked awfully good and at times almost awfully easy.
Yeah, very pleased. But, we created that by attacking gaps and by reading defenders, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Not just settling and just running through the motions, trying to, get shots off a set offense, but running the offense and then exploiting what the defense gives you, and I think we did a great job of that.
Okay, you come over here. You told me before that the key to this season is Lisa Bucci. You told me that.
Yes, I did.
So here she is.
Yes.
What do you need from her?
I've already told her what I need, but I guess I could tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
I need more of what we saw today, and more. Lisa Bucci, it can sometimes be a Jekyll and Hyde, and she knows that. And I actually just said to somebody, she's a good play, bad play kid. Good play, bad play. Good play, bad play. We need more good plays. We need her to play the way that she can play. And nobody has an expectation that somebody's not going to make a mistake. But Lisa Bucci is such a talented player that some of the mistakes that she can control, she needs to do that.
All right, Lisa, this is the most responsibility you've had since you've been here. You're taking on a lot of the playmaking role and working that offense. How do you feel in that capacity?
It's hard at first because I wasn't used to it, but after a couple of games and being in that position, it gets easier and easier every time. So it's coming.
You look, you've always looked fast to me, but you look even faster this year.
I don't feel it.
You don't think so? I was trying to describe you coming up the court. You were already up the court a couple of times. You feel comfortable, in that ball control realm that you have?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's getting easier. Like I have more ball handling, and like I have players that are on the court with me that I trust, giving them the ball, and they help me because they make me look good because of what they're doing. So they're helping me just as much as I'm helping them.
Okay. All right, Marissa.
Yes.
You veteran you.
Yes.
This is your 4th year here. I guess you got the hang of it now.
Yeah, I guess. No, I'm feeling.
Can you believe that this is your senior year?
No, I really can. It has gone by so fast, and I'm really bummed, but we have a good group this year, so I'm excited. We still have a long season left.
Do you feel like, as a leader, as a senior, as a veteran, that there's more on your shoulders to get things done when you have the ball in your hands?
I do feel it a little bit, but I know my team will step up if I'm not playing my best, so I don't have all the pressure on me, so other people have stepped up, which we need, but I do feel some pressure that I need to be a role model for others to follow.
Well, I know I get a sense that you put a lot of pressure on yourself because if you miss a shot, you're not too happy, or you throw the ball away. But
I do.
Do you do that all the time? Is that just your nature, with the way you play?
I think because I'm really competitive, so I get inside my head if I make one bad play, I get really mad, and I just need to let that go and keep playing.
All right, Winworth. Hi.
Hi.
Senior captain that you are.
Yes.
Tell me how you feel about this team, the makeup of it. How's it feel to you?
I think we got off to a little bit of a slow start. We have a lot of freshmen, but I think we're doing our best as senior captains to be the best leaders we can be, and I think we really brought it tonight. There was a lot of energy, and we came ready to go. This is our first game, conference play of second semester, and I think everyone knows what we need to do, and we got it done today.
How does Taylor feel as a leader? How do you like that position?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is she good at it, Coach?
I think that all three of these guys have struggled and also excelled, and we had a meeting and we talked about being a captain, and nobody tells you how to be a captain. All of a sudden you're just voted a captain, and last year you were everybody's friend, and now all of a sudden you're kind of at a different level, and it's difficult. It's difficult to have to correct people and focus people and challenge people in a way that is different when they are your friends. But I think these guys are learning how to do that. They're getting better at it every day, and I think their leadership, you saw that today. I think that they've gotten much better at it, and I think as a result of that, we're coming together as a team.
I'm going to get back to you for a second, Bucci. Sorry.
That's okay.
But you've always appeared to me as a fun-loving individual. You always have a smile on your face, and you look like you're having a great time out there. Can you make that fun attitude work with the I got to get my job done attitude at the same time?
I think so. It helps me when I'm laughing and smiling, because that helps me brush things off better. Because there's such a different person. If I get mad and I don't have that smile on, it shows in the next possession of play. If I smile and laugh it off, I'm much better on and off the court. So it helps.
Marissa, what's Lisa Bucci really like?
What's what?
Lisa Bucci really like.
Oh.
Can we tell this on the radio?
She is crazy and loud. No, she's good. She brings a positive attitude all the time, which helps other players. But no, she's a lot of fun.
Can you back that up, Winworth? Is she fun
Yeah,
to be
she's
around?
loud. She brings a lot of energy. She does a good job.
They look just like me too.
Oh, are they? Oh, okay. How do you like your team, Coach? How are they doing so far?
I think that we're making strides in a positive direction. Every year we say this, we start out a little slow and it makes people nervous, but it doesn't make us nervous. I think today is a testament to how far we've come. It's also a glimmer of who we can be. that's a good team, but there's better teams down the road, and they're certainly going to be a lot tougher at their place, and we know that. We've got a lot of work to do. You know, this is one win, but I think that we're making strides in the right direction.
Well, congratulations to all of you. It was very impressive. Very impressive. We'll see you next Saturday. That's Lisa Bucci, Marissa Pendergast, Taylor Windwer, and the coach, Corey Hughes. All right, Mr. Dias, you've had a chance to look at some numbers. What do you think about the first half of this men's game?
A very, very well played first half, Bob. I think both teams moved the ball quickly. Really impressed with Nichols moving the basketball without dribbling it. They move it, they swing it. And, of course, we've seen Salve do that all the time. So, you know, they're playing 5 big guys or 5 guards. It doesn't matter. And just good team basketball that we've seen. But there's some striking things that happened in the first half. First and foremost, Nichols shot 14 for 26 from the floor, but we're only 2 of 11 from the three-point range. So their percentage would have been a lot higher. But so if you look at that, they really were 12 for like 15 from inside. So they were able to get it into Sheehan and Gallant. They were able to get some baskets easy inside. On the other side, Salve was only 13 for 27, just under 48%. But they were also poor from the three-point line, where with these zones you're going to have to make some. They were 0 for 7. And that doesn't bear well, because both Holfelder and Deneen, between the two of them, were 0 for 5. And when those big guys are out there playing the perimeter, they have to be able to hit a couple of shots. Otherwise, Nichols is going to start sagging that zone in a little bit more. But their half-court trap has been successful. They forced Salve into 8 turnovers. And Salve, conversely, has forced Nichols into 11. But one thing that we don't see too often, the rebounding. Salve getting out rebounded 17 to 11, which doesn't usually happen a lot when you have, Bierfeld, Holfelder, all those guys crashing the board. So give Nichols credit for staying tough on the boards. But both teams have done a good job of getting the ball inside when they had to. I think Salve, I don't know, I've seen Hanlon play now a half. Seems to play a lot on the baseline and on the wings. They might have to move him to the top if he's a three-point shooter, which he is, because that zone has forced them to keep, sometimes it's either Deneen and Holfelder outside, and they're really not three-point shooters, and they don't have that dribble penetration against the zone that Hanlon does. So look for Salve to attack that zone a little bit better. And on the other end, maybe stop some of the transition baskets by Nichols. Both teams scoring evenly in the paint, 20 to 18. Points over turnovers are 9 to 6 in favor of Salve. Other than that, it's been an evenly played game, although Nichols' bench has outscored Salve's bench 15 to 4.
Much more productive and probably deeper bench, Nichols, with that point production of 15 compared to Salve's 4. Individually, as expected, Ryan Sheehan is the leading scorer. Nobody's even close. He has 13 of his team's 36 points. He's 5 of 9 from the floor. And then with 5 points, you've got Irving Eggleston, who came off the bench and didn't see a lot of time. Matter of fact, only 2 minutes, and he scored 5 points very quickly. You have Joe Gallant with 4. You've got Christian Horton with 4. You have Gustav Kumari with 4. But so far, he's impressed you a lot.
Kumari's good. And what Nichols has done a nice job of is when they send their guards through, they let them stay on the baseline. And when there's been some penetration, their guards have made some backdoor cuts and some nice baseline layups. So their guards have done a good job scoring inside.
For the Salve Seahawks, 10 points for Jeff Bielefeld. He is 4 of 5 from the floor. Also 8 points for Patrick Deneen. He's 3 of 7 from the floor. Patrick also has 4 rebounds. Barrett Hanlon only has 3 points. He's the leading scorer, averaging 18 a game, but he's only taken 4 shots, hit 1 of them. He does have, however, 4 assists, 3 steals, and a rebound. 6 points for Josh Holfelder, 3 of 7 from the floor. And then you've got 2 points for Scott St. Lawrence, 2 points for Brendan Fowler. But a 31-point half there for Salve. 36-31 is the halftime score. And the Bison have the advantage right now. And the way they run their players in and out really fast, it's a challenge for Salve to keep up and stay fresh for the rest of this game, because they're using about, really only 6 or 7 players, with a little relief coming off the bench. And the Bison are using the better part of 9 to 10 players on a regular and almost even basis. So a little advantage there, maybe toward the end of the game when you might be running out of gas.
Yeah, well, I think both of these teams can play all day. You just watch them. These guys, they could play all 40 minutes if they had to. And, the depth on Nichols, especially in the backcourt, might have a presence because you only really got Hanlon in the backcourt. O'Keefe came in a little bit, so we'll have to see how that holds up.
All right, we're going to take a 60-second timeout, and that'll bring us pretty close to the start of the second half here from the Rogers Recreation Center on the campus of Salve, Regina. We're on WADK, AM 1540, and WADK.com.
Tiverton's information station, 1540 WADK.
In the Zone Baseball Club.
We can.
The place to get better. Period. Now's the time to
I
check
still
out
have that
ITC's
card, right?
unbeatable membership plan, which allows
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
at this area's most state-of-the-art 12,000 square foot facility. ITZ's private instruction comes from area high school and college coaches, as well as professional players. Plus, there are camps and clinics for all ages. Program rental bookings are being taken now for the winter months. Call now to get locked in if you have a preferred night, time slot, or cage combination request. In the Zone is open to the public for batting cage or bullpen rental, as well as other specific programs to get players ready for their 2014 season. Check out the Pro Shop that sells Major League Baseball certified wood bats, along with a wide variety of Newport Gulls and Newport Junior Gulls apparel. In the Zone Baseball Club, Airport Road, Fall River, right off Route 24. Phone 508-677-3200. For more info, go to itzbaseball.org.
Well, the key stretch of this game in the first half came late in the first half when Salve had a 21-20 advantage. Then the Bison reeled off 7 unanswered points, and overall, over even a couple more minutes, you could give them a 13-4 run that put them up by as much as 8 points, 33-25. They end up with a 5-point halftime
Yeah, and I
lead.
think that's the point where they went to that 1-2-2 zone that really kept Salve perimeter orientated and not being able to get any penetration. I think that's where they took 3 or 4 of those 3-point shots.
Nichols starts the second half with the ball, going right to left as we look on from the scorer's table in their black uniforms. And a hand check is going to be called on Barrett Hanlon. Cheap little foul there by the young sophomore. That's his second of the night, of the afternoon. Just something that you don't need to do. All right, they get it back to Christian Horton, who's out there with Sam Horning. Horton with the ball, gets it to Horning on the left wing, throws up a 3. Too strong, rebound deep. Gallant had it, lost it, goes out of play.
Wow, that's a great rebound run. Gallant came a long way to get that. But it looked like Nichols changed their offensive sets a little bit. They were running a lot of motion. That time they went to a 1-4 offense.
Salve starts with Barrett Hanlon. Josh Holfelder working against the pressure. Hanlon gets it back on the left side. Jeff Bielefeld in the left corner. Nick Bates is back in the middle. They go in the right corner to Josh Holfelder. Goes toward the hoop, lays it up, and he's going to be called for the player control. And taking a very hard hit and getting up slowly is going to be Ryan Sheehan.
Yeah, Sheehan was back in the left corner in the defense and came all the way across and drew the charge.
Took a pretty good collision with Josh Holfelder. He was set for it, but it still hurts, and
it hurts.
He ambles his way up the court in a bit of pain, but he's staying in. And a turnover there for the Seahawks with the player control foul on Josh Holfelder, which is his first. 5-point lead here. No scoring yet in the second half. 36-31 Nichols. And Salve in the home whites waiting on the defense. As Christian Horton comes up, gives it to the high post and Joe Gallant. Gets it back to Horton on the left wing. Down to the baseline, it's Sheehan. Sheehan working against Nick Bates. Goes in the lane, throws up a fadeaway, and nails it.
Had a nice job of isolating him down on the right block. He had no help for Bates. And that time it was a good move by Sheehan.
Got Christian Horton guilty of a foul trying to steal the pass, inbounds pass to Barrett Hanlon. That's his first. And the pass comes into Patrick Deneen, and this is a tough defense here, especially with Jalen Hurst back there in his quick hands. But Patrick Deneen gets to the center circle, gets it across the timeline. A lot of pressure from Hurst. Looking for help now, gets it to Nick Bates on the left sideline. Bates down low, gets it to Holfelder, can't handle the pass. Has to work his way back toward the lane. Turns, fakes, puts it up soft left-handed, no good. Bielefeld high for an offensive rebound, up and in.
Good job. No box out that time by Sheehan, and Bielefeld just went up over him.
38-33 at the other end. There's a near steal by Bates. It deflects up the hands of Ryan Sheehan, and a turnover by the Bison.
Yep, good hustle by Salve, getting back, not letting Nichols push the ball up the floor in transition.
All right, here's the pressure applied man-to-man in the backcourt. Patrick Deneen dribbling against Horton, who's chasing him, knocks it away from behind. And Patrick Deneen fouls Ryan Sheehan after he had the ball knocked away.
That time, number 32 for them, Hurst, just came up from behind. He got beat off the dribble, but was able to deflect the ball out, went right into Sheehan's hands, and it was fouled.
Well, he's only been credited with one steal in the first half, but he's responsible for at least a half dozen turnovers with his quick hands.
Well, he's a long guy. He's got about 6'2", 6'3", and he's got good long arms.
Christian Horton with the ball, working around the perimeter, looking for somebody to give it to. Goes high post to Gallant. Gallant now feeds it off to Sam Horning. Fakes the jumper, gives it instead to Jalen Hurst. Almost lost his dribble in the right corner. Bounce pass nicely to Ryan Sheehan. Nice defense by Jeff Bielefeld.
Oh, nice backdoor cut, but Bielefeld got up there and deflected that shot. Saved the layup.
Hanlon goes to Nick Bates. One who works the baseline and draws a... they're going to call a player control foul on Nick Bates, even though Sam Horning had not set himself on that baseline.
Yeah, I think if he hadn't lowered his shoulder just a little bit, he went in to take the layup strong, but they called it the block.
And that's the third on Nick Bates, the freshman. 38-33, Nichols by 5 with the ball. Horton gives it up to Gallant. Working it on the right side now, out deep to Hurst. Drops it down low for Sheehan. Sheehan on the baseline, pump fakes, goes up and travel, trying to make that move underneath the basket.
Well, they really looked to run him through all their offense. That time they posted him up and threw a lob pass to him, but Salve did a good job of doubling down on him so he couldn't get a shot off.
Patrick Deneen gets the ball up court to Nick Bates past the timeline. Bates gives it back to Deneen on the right side. In the corner goes Hohlfelder, does not take the three. They work it around. Bates has it between the circles. Nick Bates looking for cutters down low, nothing there. And a near steal by Joe Gallant on Jeff Bielefeld.
Yeah, Nichols back to a good man-to-man defense, staying in the passing lanes, pressuring the basketball far away. Oh, just a careless inbounds pass.
By Nick Bates, the freshman, gives it back to the Bison. Horton with a lob pass has it deflected by Salve, taken away by Patrick Deneen.
Oh, the pass was deflected at the minute he let it go. Big save there.
Hohlfelder back working to Bates on the right wing. Nothing for Nick, so he'll work it around. Patrick Deneen has it between the circles. Back to Hohlfelder. A three-point threat, but not taking it there. They work it back to Patrick Deneen on the left side. Looking low for Hohlfelder, nothing there. So Bates will take a three. In and out. Bielefeld trying for the rebound, and it goes off of Jeff out of play, and it will be Nichols' ball.
Well, that time Nichols doing a very good job of denying the basketball to Hanlon. He's been running all over screens, can't get free. And you got to credit number 3 for...
Christian Horton?
Yes, for just denying him the basketball. He's coming out right now.
A little shaken up. Slight limp as he comes off the court. That'll bring Gustav Kamari back in. Scoring hard to come by here in the second half. Each team only has one basket after the first 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Kamari acting as the point, guarded by Barrett Hanlon. And Kamari looking around, waiting for things to set up. Picks the left side, goes to the top of the circle, goes around to the right side. Doesn't put up the shot, fakes it, and gives it out to Ryan Sheehan. Right side of the lane, drives down on Bates, has it blocked by Barrett Hanlon, but Nick Bates is going to be called for another foul, and that's going to be 4 on him, and then Nick Bates is going to be called for a technical.
Well, the freshman, just 2 mistakes there. Actually, I don't know if the original foul was going to be on him. Looked like more than Hohlfelder did it first, but...
and Nick Bates has just drawn 2 fouls and fouled out of the game, as he is called for the technical. So Nick Bates, who was commenting to one of his teammates about how unfortunate his game has gone, and overheard by one of the officials who called him for a technical.
Right, he wasn't really addressing the official at all. He just looked, and I thought initially they were going to call the foul on 32, Hohlfelder, but they didn't.
So the technical foul will be taken by Sheehan, who missed a free throw. Oh, I see. I get to say nothing about free throws.
There you go. You're getting better by the minute.
He had 2 at the half. That's 3 and 4.
He had 3 at the half there.
3 and 4. He had 2 at the half. I sat him the whole half. He had 2 at the half. I sat him the whole half.
He's got 2 fouls in this half, plus the technical, which gives him 5.
Yeah. Original score sheet only had him for 2 in the first half.
That's right. But he's had 2 in this half already, and
Correct.
then the technical was the fifth. Sean thought it was only 4, but he didn't realize Nick had 2 fouls in this half.
Yeah, he got one earlier in this half.
So this foul is just his second. The technical is his third. 3 and 2 is 5.
Very good.
Nick has to sit.
And that's the thing a lot of people don't realize. The technical foul counts as a personal foul.
Ryan Sheehan has one more free throw to shoot and puts that one down. So it's 39-33. And now Ryan will still be at the line as he gets to shoot his fouls on the shot he was taking. And that'll be 2 more for Ryan Sheehan, who is a 83% free throw shooter. Leading scorer at the half there with his 13 points. This free throw bounces around and drops in. And one more as he tries to extend that Nichols lead to 7. Their biggest lead was 8. And it is now 7 at 40-34 after those 2 free throws. 3 out of 4 at the line there for Ryan Sheehan.
Looks like it's 41-33, Bob.
41-33? 41-33, sorry.
He has all their points in the
Under
second
the
half.
basket, nice layup, a feed from Jeff Bielefeld on the left side to Barrett Hanlon on the right side, laid it up and in, and got fouled by Joe Gallant, I believe.
Nice job. They got it down the court in 2 passes. Bielefeld started to go to the hoop, and Hanlon, who's been playing down low and on that right baseline the whole first half, he found him and made a nice strong move.
Gallant commits his 3rd personal. Barrett Hanlon completes the 3-point play. Salve's down 5, 41-36. Now they apply some pressure in the backcourt. And Sam Horning's going to beat it. Gets it across the timeline. Stolen away by Patrick Deneen. Patrick brings it down and waits for some help.
Big steal. He read the pass. And
Chris O'Keefe is in there. Here's a pass in the lane to Josh Hofelder. His shot is off the mark. Trying to tap it up and in is Barrett Hanlon. Can't get it to go. Back the other way come the Bison in a hurry. Gallant gives it off in the corner. Sheehan all alone. Puts it up. Off the front of the rim. No good.
First shot he's had that. He's really been wide open, but nice hustle back by Hanlon.
Yeah, Hanlon did a good job to get in his face at the last second. Deneen can't get to the baseline, but gets the dribble going. Gets it off the backboard to go and draws the foul. What a move by Patrick Deneen.
A nice move. Went to the baseline, crossed over, dribble to his left hand, then banked it off. That's a big possession right there for Salve.
Foul on Jalen Hurst, his second. Puts Patrick Deneen at the line. Did I mention at the beginning of the game that he was a good penetrator?
You did.
He showed his ball handling capabilities, went behind the back to try to get free and almost lost possession of it. Still managed to get it and put it up and in. His free throw is good.
That's 5 straight now for Salve, closing that 8-point lead down to 2.
Jalen Hurst will sit down and Marlon Bennett will come on for the Nichols. Gallant's still out there. He's got 3 personals. Pressure applied by Salve. There's a pass up court. There's Gallant driving into Jeff Bielefeld. No basket. Player control foul on Gallant. And that's going to be his 4th personal. Nice job, Jeff Bielefeld, to establish position down low.
Nice job. It could have gone either way, but Gallant, unfortunately, didn't go, went straight into him instead of going just toward the baseline. But he hurt himself a little bit on that play, but they beat the press easily.
Joe Gallant a little shaken up as he gets back on his feet, grimacing a bit, but he'll have to come out anyway with those 4 personals, and Chris Johnson will come in for Gallant. Johnson goes 6'5", Gallant 6'4", and Salve ball underneath their basket. Hofelder gets it into Patrick Deneen in the right corner. Now works it on his way up court. Picked up by Marlon Bennett. Patrick Deneen. Here the timeline. Between the circles. Works his way in the middle. Keeps the dribble alive. Almost lost it, maintained it. Hofelder's going to take a 3. No, in and out. Fight for the rebound. Comes down to the hands of Gustav Kamari. Kamari brings it up court, looking for an outlet. Not much going on. Now he brings it over in the right corner. Shot there by Bennett. No good. Rebound, Patrick Deneen.
Quick shots against this pressing defense, and it's been to Salve's advantage.
41-39, Salve down by 2. Chris O'Keefe in there right now. Being bothered by Sam Hunting. Goes cross court to Jeff Bielefeld. Too far away from the basket for Jeff, so he'll get it out in the middle to Patrick Deneen. To Chris O'Keefe, left side on the wing. Chris O'Keefe into the lane. Stops, dishes it off. Hofelder tries another 3. Nope. Front of the rim. Rebound, Jeff Bielefeld. Back to Deneen for a 3. No. Underneath. Fight for the rebound and a foul going the other way against Salve.
Well, long phrase. 2 of them were good ones. Hofelder's was really a good one in and out. Then the rebound on the other side. Hanlon missed it. But Salve probably right now at 0 for 8 and 0 for 9 from the 3-point line. And against that zone, they're going to have to make 1 or 2 of those shots.
Well, Jeff Josh Hofelder, who has been almost perfect in conference play, is having a really tough time shooting in this one. He's going to send Marlon Bennett to the line. It's a bonus situation here for the Bison, 1-1. It's Salve's 7th team foul.
Wow, that's quick, 5.5 minutes into the half.
Marlon Bennett, lefty, puts the shot up and around it off. Hofelder rebound. Gets it up court to Barrett Hanlon. Hanlon double team, goes cross court to a wide open Chris Keefe, goes down low to Hofelder, backs it off. Patrick Deneen down the left side of the lane, puts it up, banks it up, no good. Hofelder rebound, up and in.
Yeah, Salve doing a much better job on the boards, really crashing it, 4 or 5 guys inside.
At the other end, Marlon Bennett gets it on the left wing, stops, pops, bounces around, falls off. Bielefeld with another rebound.
And again, Nichols taking the first shot that appears.
Back on the other end, Chris O'Keefe, left side of the lane, driving, backs it off. Gives it to Deneen. He goes left side of the lane. In the middle, throws it up on the run. It won't go. But it should put Patrick at the line.
Yeah, Deneen, doesn't look like a point guard, but boy, I tell you, he's got a real quick first step. And then when he gets inside, they're so strong that he's able to get to the hole. They called it on the drive, not on the shot.
Right. So Patrick will put it in play over the baseline underneath his basket. And works it around out to Hofelder, and around the perimeter they go. Ends up Barrett Hanlon driving to the hoop, stops, has it blocked. Nice job that time by Gustav Kamari.
Actually, I think number 11 came from behind and blocked it. Yeah, Johnson, okay. Chris Johnson.
At the other end, Bison with it. Here's Ryan Sheehan spinning toward the lanes, turns around, fade away, in and out. How'd that not go down? Rebound, no good by Kumari. Falls on the floor. Saved by Nichols, but he got a tie up, and it looks like rolling over with the ball was Matt Langatis, but nobody called a travel.
They called a jump ball. Could have been a travel because once you're on the ground, you can't get up without dribbling the ball first, and you can't roll over. So, but it's going to go to Salve. Real good look that time by Sheehan, and then Kumari had a good look inside and just couldn't make it go.
41-41. 13:21 to go in the game. Salve with the ball. Barrett Hanlon, to be specific. Picked up by Gustav Kamari. Hanlon at the center circle. Dishes it off to Chris O'Keefe. In the right corner to Josh Hofelder. Now across it goes to Patrick Deneen. Over to Barrett Hanlon going in the lane. Now dishes on the wing. Chris O'Keefe will take the three. Rebound comes down toward Josh Hofelder. He's got it. And they get another possession.
Now rebounded Johnson for that one.
Hanlon tries to drive again. Throws it up. Has it partially blocked. And we're going to have Barrett Hanlon call for a foul as he got frustrated down there when that shot got blocked, and he just committed his 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, Hanlon is only 5'9", 5'10", but he likes to take it inside. And that time, both Nichols players just had their hands straight up and just didn't allow him to get the shot off.
It's going to put Matt Langatis on the line. And also coming in now is Irving Eggleston. He'll give Marlon Bennett a break. At the line, Matt Langatis out of Sebago, Maine. 6'4" junior, 54.5% on the free throws. Let's see how Matt does here with a 1-1. Doesn't miss. Doesn't get it.
They're 1 for 8 from the floor and 0 for 4 from the foul line.
At the other end, Chris O'Keefe goes cross court. They're working around to Patrick Deneen. Top of the circle, nothing there. Backs it off. Bielefeld has it up high. Chris O'Keefe working to Bielefeld. Now goes to Deneen. Patrick takes the three. That's short. Fight for the rebound. Ryan Sheehan had it all the way. 41-41 at the other end. Irving Eggleston gives it back up here. A drive to the hoop by Kumari. Lays it up softly. In and out. Rebound underneath. Chris Johnson gets it back to his teammate. Langatis driving. Throwing it up wildly, but drew some contact.
And Josh Hofelder turned his ankle. I think he's still on the ground. He went up to make that block, and he didn't get up in that play at all. And he is limping off.
Oh, yeah. Under his own power. Josh Hofelder. It is the left ankle that forces him to come out. Scott St. Lawrence to come in.
Yeah, he went down early in that possession and just never got up, and that's why one of the reasons that Nichols was able to get that offensive rebound. But this half, Nichols is just 1 for 9 from the floor, and I'm trying to see the foul shots.
Free throw is good for Matt Langatis.
3 for 8 this half.
Breaking the 41-41 tie with 12:15 to go. And the 6'4" junior throws up free throw number 2. It's around and off, and Scott St. Lawrence hauls it in.
Well, they're not hitting him from the floor, and they're not hitting him from the foul line, so Salve has a good opportunity to take control of this game.
All right, Chris O'Keefe has it, looking in the middle for Bielefeld in the high post. Nothing there, so they work around the perimeter. Jeff has it up high to Deneen, left side on the wing, working around right side to Chris O'Keefe. O'Keefe really pestered by Eggleston. Lost the dribble, lost the ball. It's on the floor, still fought for. And we had a kick ball by accident by Nichols. That'll keep it in Salve possession.
Yeah, it's going to stay with Salve. At the time, Eggleston was on the ground, but he ended up kicking the ball with his foot, not intentionally, but it's still a violation.
So in front of the Salve bench, Patrick Deneen will put it in play. Now he angles down toward the corner a bit over on the right side. Salve with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Down by a point, 42-41. O'Keefe wants to take a three. Off the back rim, gets his own rebound. Looking, and gets it to Hanlon in the corner. Doesn't take it there. And Patrick Deneen will set the offense. Scott St. Lawrence looking, nothing happening, so they keep it outside, work the perimeter. And Bielefeld between the circles. And we've got a foul on Nichols, Irving Eggleston.
That's going to put Salve in the bonus. That's their 7th. So
that's just number 6.
Number 6, I apologize.
Next one will put Salve in the bonus. One more on Salve, and Nichols will be shooting 2 every time. And we're not even halfway through the half yet. Ball comes out to Bielefeld at the top of the circle. He won't shoot from there. Wants to pass it off, gets it to Patrick Deneen, almost threw it away. Back to Bielefeld, back to Deneen. He'll try another 3. Nope, doesn't go. Rebound down low by one of the short guys, Christian Horton.
That's 0 for 14 from beyond the arc.
Langatis wants to go low in the low post area to Eccleston. Not much there, so he throws it. Langatis saves it in the right corner. Underneath is a cutter, and that is Horton, who doesn't get his reverse to go, but he does get fouled.
Yeah, Horton does a nice job of hiding on that baseline. That was a nice pass by Langatis to him cutting underneath. Tried a reverse spin layup, and it just spun out. Nichols cannot get the ball to go in the hole.
That's the 3rd foul on Jeff Bielefeld. And at the line is Christian Horton shooting a pair. First one's good. Christian Horton out of Rutland, Massachusetts, only 5'8". About a 67% free throw shooter on the season. Getting one more and missing it. 43-41.
5 for 10 this half from the foul line for Nichols.
All right, Salve with a unit of Chris O'Keefe, Scott St. Lawrence, Patrick Deneen, Jeff Bielefeld, Barrett Hanlon. Bielefeld wanted baseline, had it shut off. Gets it to Scott St. Lawrence in the lane, double pumps, puts it up too strong, and another rebound for Christian Horton.
Nichols doing a good job defending inside, just staying on their feet, not trying to block shots.
Ball comes to Ryan Sheehan, left of the lane, with a dribble, turning, spinning, nothing there, and Chris O'Keefe's going to be called for a foul when he had looked like a steal.
Yeah, when they go into Sheehan, as soon as he makes that spin move, they're doubling down. Looked like O'Keefe reached in and knocked the ball out, but they called him and hit him on the arm.
So that'll be 2 on Chris O'Keefe and 10 now on Salve, which puts Ryan Sheehan at the line to shoot 2 as they reach the team limit. Ryan Sheehan, definitely a leader of this team. 6'4" senior, North Attleboro, Mass. First free throw's good. Almost automatic at the free throw line is Mr. Sheehan.
Hope you're trying hard with that.
He's got one more. It's on the way, and it's good.
That's his 20th point of the game.
45-41. Nichols up by 4. 10-20 to go in the game. Scott St. Lawrence with the dribble. Double team before he got to the timeline. Knocked away by Nichols over on the far side.
Nichols very quick with their second line in this press. They put a big guy out front. That time was number 11, Johnson. Then they put the 2 guards in that next line, and they're quick.
All right, Salve gets it into Scott St. Lawrence, and he throws it away. But saved by Patrick Deneen. That was a near turnover there. Deneen goes right in the lane, drives, throws it up on the run. Doesn't get it to go, but he'll be stepping to the free throw line for a couple.
Well, good aggressive penetration by Deneen. Kept his head up, didn't try to just barrel in there. Adjusted his drive and drew the foul.
Patrick will step to the line for a couple. Patrick out of Medfield, Mass. 63% free throw shooter on the season. On the way is free throw number 1, and it's all net. One more for Patrick. Neither team shooting that well here in the second half. But Salve hanging around. Down 5 at the half, and now looking to cut that lead down to 3 right here. And Patrick Deneen does that. Cuts it to 2, 45-43. halfway through the second half. Pressure in the backcourt by Salve. Irving Eccleston trying to dribble through it, does. Gets it up to Matt Langatis. Nice pass down low for the easy layup by Irving Eggleston.
Nice little give and go. They went to get Langatis, and the passer just kept going to the basket.
Chris O'Keefe comes back the other way. Guarded closely by Horton. Bounce pass to Bielefeld in the low post. And he is going to be slapped at and hit by Matt Langatis. And Jeff will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Well, you better make your free throws the remainder of this game because both teams are playing aggressive. They're back to the man-to-man, and the referees are calling a little tighter than they had to in the first half because everything was so nice and clean.
Bielefeld at the line. Again, has had his problems here in the free throw shooting department. It's a 1-and-1. The first one is good, and he'll get another. Jeff Bielefeld with that Fu Manchu mustache this year. It's working for him. Second free throw. Round it off.
Salve only 4 for 18 so far in this half, but through their luck, Nichols only 1 for 10.
All right, Christian Horton bringing it back, getting the instructions from his head coach, Jeff Lindgren, as they work in front of the bench, the Nichols bench, this side of the court. Eggleston has it, goes out high. They work the corner to Langatis. Goes down in that low post to Ryan Sheehan, got it by Barrett Hanlon. Flips it across court instead to Horton. 8 seconds on the shot clock. They go in the right corner to Chris Johnson. Back to Horton. He'll have to take a long three. No good. Fight for the rebound. Batted around. Finally down to Chris O'Keefe.
Lucky break there for Salve. Nichols had 3 guys on the rebound.
Chris just lost it. And a steal, and then a steal back by Patrick Deneen for Salve. Down the lane he comes, slides by, throws it up on the run, doesn't get it to go, but the rebound comes down to Matt Langatis of Nichols.
Full speed action, but not very pretty.
Stolen by Chris O'Keefe, down to Patrick Deneen, lays it up and in.
Yeah, 2 bad passes that time by Nichols. They had 2 opportunities to get easy baskets and threw them away.
Horton the other way, brings it back for Nichols. Gets it over to Chris Johnson between the circles, out high to Ryan Sheehan. Here's Langatis out beyond the arc on the right wing. Wants to try to go to the baseline. Scott St. Lawrence shuts him off. Sheehan for a jumper inside the arc. Yes.
Yeah, one of the few times he's had a good look off the dribble and not a penetration.
A full timeout right here with 8:24 to go. Salve trailing Nichols 49-46. Back with more on WADK.com.
Bristol's
And then next Saturday, we'll be right back here at Salve Regina when Gordon College will be coming in for a doubleheader. Women's game at 1, men's game at 3. More Commonwealth Coast action next Saturday here on WADK and WADK.com.
Yeah, Nichols is now up to 20 turnovers, Bob, and they're ahead in this basketball game. Salve's only got 13. But on a negative note, Salve's getting out rebounded 33-25, which is highly unlikely.
Well, they're down by 3, 49-46. 8:24 to go. Pressure into full court, applied by the Bison. Patrick Deneen has it, working against Langatis. Gets over the timeline, and in the hands of Chris O'Keefe. To Barrett Hanlon, who's been relatively quiet in this one. After such a great night Thursday night, Chris O'Keefe backs it off to Bielefeld, now to Patrick Deneen. Working around the arc and around the perimeter. Go in the corner to Scott St. Lawrence. They've already lost an outside threat in Josh Holfelder. He went down with an ankle injury a few minutes ago. Driving to the hoop, stopping, popping his Hanlon. It gets the drop, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Well,
Barrett Hanlon.
Yeah, his size is only 5'10", and he likes to play inside. He's got good spring, and that time he beat his man on the dribble and pulled up and got fouled.
Third foul on Nichols. Jalen Hurst sends Barrett Hanlon to the line. Langadas and Chris Johnson will sit down as Sam Horning comes back in there. And so does Joe Gallant for Nichols. Hanlon's free throw is good. It's a three-point play. And we are tied at 49.
Salve in a little 1-2-2 three-quarter court.
Christian Horton has it, goes right corner. Right corner is Jalen Hurst, but he backs it off to Horton. Chris O'Keefe at the top of the zone. Picks up Horton. High post to Gallant, back to Sheehan. And they work it around the perimeter themselves on the Nichols side. Sheehan goes in the left corner to Sam Horning. Down low it goes to Gallant. Gallant working against Bielefeld. Now dishes it off. And Hurst will take a three. And Jalen Hurst nails a three.
A nice play, but a good play by Gallant. Looked like he was going to have a layup. Oh, good. I tell you, Hurst is quick, Bob.
My goodness. Jalen Hurst with a near steal did a head over heels tumble right into his bench, but he gets up and he's fine.
He came from the middle of the court. There was a little 5-foot pass from the wing to the player ahead of him, and he knocked it out of bounds. Almost had a clean steal.
Down three of the Seahawks as Barrett Hanlon brings it back between the circles. Scott St. Lawrence to Barrett Hanlon. Wanted to go baseline. Got there, put it up, and banks it home.
Yeah, see, that's what he can do there. That time he got it on the wing, beat his man to the baseline. There's no time for help.
52-51, Salve down by a point. Less than 7 minutes to go. Horning gives it back to Horton out high. Back to Horning beyond the arc. Does not take the three. Gives it up to Ryan Sheehan. He's beyond the arc. Drops it down to the high post to Gallant. Goes in the corner. Horton takes the shot from there. Off the mark. Fight for the rebound comes down, and that'll be off of Salve. Salve thought it was off a Nichols player, but
it looked like it was off Gallant. It was off of Gallant or Deneen, and they called it off Deneen.
So it'll be Nichols' ball underneath their basket. Hurst will put it in play. Gets it to Gallant. Back to Jalen Hurst. Drives to the lane and is slapped at and fouled. And that might be on Barrett Hanlon.
I think it is.
And that's the fourth on Barrett. And with 6:39 to go, you need Barrett Hanlon out on that court.
Yeah, and that takes away the possibility of him driving to the basket too, and getting an offensive foul, as well as not getting it on the defensive end.
Decision time here for Sharon Foster. And at the line, Jalen Hurst will get the first of two free throws.
I think you leave him in. I mean, there's 6 minutes to go. He's got 12 points he's got right now, Hanlon. He's got 11, so it's not like he's been their sole offense, but he is a big threat.
Hurst hits both free throws, 54-51. And as usual, pressure applied in the backcourt by Nichols. Scott St. Lawrence gets it up. A cross-court pass comes to Hanlon. Hanlon on the right side. Will go in the middle. Nothing there. Scott St. Lawrence looking for Hanlon. Spins in the lane. Has it knocked away. Saved, though, by Jeff Bielefeld, who puts in the left side layup.
Boy, is he tough. Loose ball, guts it. He finds room to get that shot off.
All right, Nichols with the ball back. Here goes Ryan Sheen on the baseline. Dishes it off. Has the ball deflected and taken away by Salve.
Good help defense that time by Salve.
Deneen at the top of the circle. Goes right down the lane. Puts it the left-handed layup, and it rolls in tantalizingly.
Deneen and Bielefeld go to that basket so strong. They protect the ball with their offhand.
Salve's got the lead, 55-54. 5:50 to go in the game. Here is Gustav Kumare, who gives it up now. Out deep is Hurst. Bounce pass to Ryan Sheenan in the lane. Sheehan turns, shoots, gets Chris O'Keefe to commit the foul.
O'Keefe played very hot. He had to go through a double screen. He caught up to him, made him take a tough shot, but just put his hand on him when he let it go.
Chris O'Keefe got his third personal foul and sends Ryan Sheehan to the line for a pair of free throws, which under most circumstances are automatic here from Mr. Sheehan. First one's on the way, and he missed it.
Under most circumstances. Very good point.
Just kept that door
Not
open.
this circumstance.
Just a little bit. One more for Ryan Sheehan, averaging 24 points a game and up there in this one, too. Second free throw misses.
Wow.
That's a rarity. Salve with the ball and a 1-point lead, 55-54, 5.5 minutes to go. Hanlon double team, gets it over to Patrick Deneen. Tight pressure here by the Bison on defense. Scott St. Lawrence gives it to Chris O'Keefe, a little weave there. O'Keefe looking, going in the corner. Hanlon wants to take a three, no good. Rebound, Scott St. Lawrence underneath. He'll reset the offense. Deneen, back to Lawrence. St. Lawrence on the wing, will take the jumper and hit it. Scott St. Lawrence 12 feet away.
Yeah, big basket there because Salve has not been able to make the threes. They're 0 for 17 right now. By that time, St. Lawrence hit the jumper and puts them up 3.
Full timeout called by Salve Regina. We'll be back with more as they lead at 57-54 with with
about 5:10 to go.
A little more 5 minutes to go. We'll be right back.
North Kingstown's information station, 15.
What do you want here?
K.
Whatever you do is fine.
Newport Insurance Agency is an established group of insurance industry veterans who are committed to the Newport County community and the clients they serve. In an uncertain world, Newport Insurance Agency is dedicated to keeping pace with the ever-changing needs of their customers and anticipating their needs for the future. Because their staff lives in the community where they work, they know firsthand the difficulty in obtaining affordable homeowners property insurance when living in the proximity of the coast.
Water.
With recent changes to the National Flood Insurance Program, there is a lot of confusion on eligibility, coverage, and rates. Newport Insurance is happy to go over that coverage with you and help you unravel the coverage and costs associated with flood insurance. Stop by their office at 460 East Main Road, corner of Forest Avenue, Middletown. Call them at 619-1660 or visit their website at newportinsuranceagency.com.
Well, a little 6-point run here by Salve has got them the lead for the first time in this second half, 57-54.
Yeah, and the missed free throws are really hurting Nichols.
All right, Gustav Kumare with the ball. Trying to set things up right in front of his bench on the left side. Goes to the middle, goes to the top of the circle, goes in the lane, throws up a runner and hits it.
Good play. He's always under control. Doesn't look to shoot much, but that time he did. He took a strong to do.
Barrett Hanlon guarded closely by Sam Horning. He committed a foul in the backcourt on Barrett Hanlon, and that's going to be the team limit now for Nichols College, and Barrett Hanlon is going to get a couple of free throws here.
Hey, both teams shooting 2 free throws every time they go, and so it might be the team that shoots their free throws the best who might come out a winner.
Barrett on the season shooting free throws at a better than 70% clip. Gets a pair right here, and the first one's no good. Bounce it up that back rim. One more for the sophomore in his first season here at Salve Regina, transferring over from Bentley. Second one's good, and the Salve lead is 2, 58-56. 4:44 to go in the game. Gustav Kumare looking for the shine from his head coach as he brings it across the timeline, angles off the left side right in front of his own bench. And Kumare wants to work that same play on the right side of the lane. This time it's shut off. And he's looking for help, and he gets it to Jalen Hurst. He'll take the jumper, and that'll be too strong. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be, should be on Nichols, who came jumping in. Oh, wow. They called it on Salve.
It looked like they were going to call it on Kumare.
Somebody came jumping into the heap of rebounders in a black uniform, and one of the Salve guys got called for the foul. So at the line.
Doesn't have a number 3 out there, does it?
Yeah, Scott St. Lawrence.
I'm sorry.
So at the line is Gustav Kumare looking to tie things up, and he does with his first free throw of 2.
If anything, he could have called a jump ball. Looked like Kumare jumped in on the play, but the referees see it one way, we see it another.
One more here for a guy who's from Gustav is from Harlem. Second free throw is good. And we are tied up at 58. Chris O'Keefe gets it up to Patrick Deneen. Goes cross court to Barrett Hanlon. Out near the center line area. Now they work it right side to Patrick Deneen. Deneen guarded by Sam Horning. Gets it to Scott St. Lawrence. Top of the circle. Between the circles. Bounce pass to Bielefeld on the right side to Patrick Deneen. Tough defense here by the Bison with 4 minutes to go. There is Chris O'Keefe in the middle to Jeff Bielefeld. Goes toward the hoop, has the ball knocked away. Steal by Sam Horning. Brings it up himself, but he's 1-on-3, so he backs it off.
Now Horning plays the top of that 1-2-2, and he's long and active. Every time he ducked down inside. And
going baseline, Horning with a reverse layup that's no good. Scott St. Lawrence with a rebound for Salve.
He had a good look that time. He's a left hand. I thought he was going to take it up on the side that he was going, but tried to reverse layup and failed.
58 all. Barrett Hanlon with the ball in the right corner right now. Guarded by Horning, who deflects it. Ball's loose. Hanlon trying to save it. Does. and gets it to his teammate Scott St. Lawrence. Jeff Bielefeld goes up and puts it up right side. Easy layup, Jeff Bielefeld.
And a big play there by Hanlon. Great save by Hanlon. He might have been called for a foul diving for the ball, but Salve got the better of the call there.
Salve up by 2, 60-58, 3:05 to go. Kurt and Kamari trying to the right side of the lane. A little flip pass over to Gallant. Doesn't take the shot. Gets it out to Horning. He'll take the 3. Yes.
Well, nobody on him that time. Good play from Kamari to Gallant, but Gallant, very smart player, passed it out, and big guy hit the 3.
Salve breaks the press, gets it to Deneen, going down the lane, and a blocking foul is called on Ryan Sheehan. The ball went in for Patrick Deneen, and he's going to get to go to the line.
Good call there. Sheehan was way inside of the back. He's going to come out and challenge the scorer. So good call by the official that time.
Patrick Deneen loves to go to the hoop. He has all kinds of great penetrating moves. That time he just went right side and took the contact and put it down. Here is a chance to complete a 3-point play for Patrick Deneen, and he does. Salve up now by a 63-61 margin. 2:45 to go. Back in the game is Christian Horton at the point guard for Nichols. Working it over here on the left side. Guarded by Hanlon. Behind the back dribble, trying to break free. Left of the lane. They give it working around to Ryan Sheehan, who's had a quiet half. Sheehan working against Deneen. Dishes it off in the corner to Jalen Hurst. Shot clock at 15. Plenty of time here. Horning wanted to go baseline. Threw it out to Jalen Hurst. Hurst looking for help. Gets it to Horning. Horning now going to drive to the hoop. Nice move. Dishes it off. Stolen away by Barrett Hanlon. Throws it up court toward Patrick Deneen, who finds it, gets it back, and waits for some help. He's going to throw up a 3. No, too strong. Rebound Scott St. Lawrence. Gets it back out to Bielefeld. Not bad.
No, not bad. But Deneen, maybe a long 3, but they haven't made one yet today.
63-61 Salve. Less than 2 minutes to go. Patrick Deneen with it, setting up the offense. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Scott St. Lawrence putting in a lot of time. He looks very winded over there in the left corner. Patrick Deneen, double team. Goes cross court over here to Barrett Hanlon. Hanlon now with the shot clock at 8. Way out beyond the arc. Goes near the foul line area. Puts up a long jumper and hits it.
Great move, great move. Had to take it. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Made it.
Salve up by 4, 65-61, and a foul at the other end of the court on Patrick Deneen.
Well, Salve got a tough call there. Sheehan got a good call on that one. He tried to fake and go by him, and he just lost the ball off the dribble, but they called the foul on Deneen.
So that is a second personal foul on Patrick. It sends Ryan Sheehan to the line for a couple of free throws here with 1:25 remaining, and the first one rolls around and drops in.
It's his 23rd point of the game, but really only his 8th this half.
Second free throw is good. 65-63. Usual pressure from Nichols. Chris O'Keefe with the ball right now. Guarded closely by Sam Horning. Lost his dribble. Horning trying to get back. Saved by Chris O'Keefe. Gets a bounce pass to Patrick Deneen. There it goes to Scott St. Lawrence, to Jeff Bielefeld. In the lane, will go to the hoop. Lay it up and in!
I thought they passed up a good look, but they gave it to Bielefeld, and it's a definite 2 when he goes to the rim.
At the other end, Jalen Hurst thinks about a 3, doesn't take it. Backs it up to Horning, who is a 3-point shooter. Now to Gallant in the hands of Ryan Sheehan. Sheehan trying to work a drive, shut off, goes cross court to Horning for a long 3, no good. Bielefeld with a big rebound, gets it over here to Patrick Deneen.
Amongst 3 players from Nichols, and Salve doing a great job executing late, playing good defense on the ball, making Nichols keep moving the ball, and not really giving Sheehan an even look.
Ryan Sheehan commits the foul on Patrick Deneen to stop the clock. Force Salve to do it at the free throw line with 47 seconds left. Salve up by 4, and Patrick Deneen at the line to shoot a pair of free throws here to try to extend that Salve lead. Patrick's first free throw is on the way, and it's good.
Well, Salve shooting 9 for 11 now in the second half from the foul line.
That helps. One more here for Patrick, who has been a definite leader in this game for the Seahawks. This one's short and comes down to Gallant.
Maybe I shouldn't say anything.
All right, 43 seconds left. Salve's lead is 68-63. Horton driving down the left side of the lane. Blocked by Barrett Hanlon. Leaping in the air for a block.
He's got some ups, Bob. I mean, he's only 5'10", but that time he blocked. It looked like Hanlon had beaten his defender, but then he came out from the weak side and blocked it out.
The Bison ball in the left corner. They bring it into Joe Gallant. Get it back to Jalen Hurst. Hurst will work to the top of the circle. They're looking for Sheehan. Ryan Sheehan drives left side of the lane, and they call it on Barrett Hanlon. He was pressuring him from behind, and they call Hanlon for his fourth personal foul. I'm sorry. There was 4 earlier. They must have changed it somewhere along the way. So it's not the 5th on Barrett. He suddenly has 4 now.
Yeah, they had him at 4 earlier, but maybe there was one we missed or one we didn't get.
Ryan Sheehan free throw is good. He'll get another one. And we have 28.9 seconds to go with Sheehan shooting one more to cut that lead to 3, and he does. So Irving Eggleston comes back in, and Ryan Sheehan is sitting down.
Probably defense, offense, Bob.
And Scott St. Lawrence looking to get it in, and does, to Barrett Hanlon, and he is fouled immediately on the inbounds pass. 28 seconds to go. 3-point Salve lead, and Barrett Hanlon's got a chance to shoot a pair of free throws here.
He's 4 for 6 so far in the game today, and he's got 14 points, but that last jump shot he made was a biggie.
Barrett here with a chance to try to extend that lead to 2 possession if he can. And he'll do it. 69-65, gets one more. Ryan Sheehan back in the lineup for Nichols. At the free throw line is Barrett Hanlon, whose second one is good. And we got a timeout called here. With 28 seconds remaining, Salve's up 70-65. We've got time for a 30-second timeout, and we'll take it right here on WADK and WADK.com.
1540 WADK.
If need be, A1 Roofing and Construction can be A1 Sheet Metal. That's right. Sean Napolitano and his crew can handle your sheet metal work. A1 has a full sheet metal fabrication shop. They can do soldering and design work. A1 installs copper gutters and downspouts. They can line your wooden gutters with copper. Call on A1 for custom copper shower pans or flashing around chimneys or any copper work including custom pieces. A1's ready to work with you or your contractor. Talk to Sean at A1 Roofing and Construction of Newport, 265-1019.
All right, we are back. Bob Angel with John Dias. Our producer engineer is Art Berluti, and we've got ourselves a great little finish here. Salve Regina, who trailed most of the first half, almost all the second half, until they gained the lead with 6 minutes to go, 55-54. And then they've maintained that lead, or at least a tie, since then. They're up 70-65 right now with 28 seconds remaining. It's Bielefeld, O'Keefe, St. Lawrence, Hanlon, and Patrick Deneen out there for Salve Regina. And it comes to Matt Langatis. Langatis quickly up court. Gives it up to Sheehan. Sheehan going to go right to the hoop. Stolen away by Patrick Deneen. Deneen brings it up court and gets slapped as he tries to bring it up on a 4-man fast break. What a great steal by Patrick
Great
Deneen.
play. They knew they were going to go to Sheehan. He was guarding him man-to-man, and as he went in, he just got his hand on the ball as Sheehan tried to drive to the hoop. Took off a little too far out and exposed the ball, and Deneen just took it away.
2 free throws here for Patrick Deneen to extend that lead if he can. First one's up and in.
Well, free throw shoot. I think I mentioned it earlier and a half. The team that shoots the free throws the best, I think, was going to win this game. And Salve's had a great second half. That makes, I think, 10 for 13 so far this half.
Second free throw also good for
11
Patrick.
for 14.
72-65. Langatis picks it up at half court. Trying to extend that clock. Drives right down the lane. Puts it up too strong. Rebound Patrick Deneen. And he'll be fouled by Ryan Sheehan.
I tell you, Deneen's had a great second half. They couldn't make a shot from beyond the arc, but he's done everything else. That big drive he made to the basket to finally put Salve ahead was the key one, and then he's been the man down the end with a couple of steals and about 4 free throws.
He did the same thing in the win over Middlebury. Strong second half. 2 free throws again for Patrick Deneen. First one's good.
Well, he's up to 22 points right now, Bob. He's got 7 for 17 from the floor and 8 for 10 from the foul line.
Second one from Patrick. Short. Jalen Hurst with a rebound. 73-65, a steal by Salve.
Just a careless pass. Nichols a little dejected about the way this game turned out, but Salve right to the end playing good defense, and Nichols gone away unhappy.
There is your buzzer. There is your game, and what a comeback in the second half late by Salve Regina as they took charge of this one. About a little bit less than half of the second half to go. They really started coming on and pulled out a 73-65 win over this really good Nichols College squad. So a doubleheader sweep for the Salve teams here this afternoon at the Rogers Recreation Center. The final 73-65 for the men, and we'll be back on the post game right after we take this timeout on WADK and WADK.com.